Hello, I'm Julie Germaine, two-time WBFF Pro Champion, and I want to share with you some of my tips for starting to learn stage presentation for bikini or fitness modeling. What happens when you enter the stage varies depending on the competition that you're entering. However, you can be assured that in those categories at some point you will have a T-walk, which is where you do your own walk on stage to showcase your physique for the judges. Now, don't worry, don't get too nervous about how you're going to start coming up with all those poses when you're just new to this kind of competition. I'm going to show you how to begin to learn what poses look best on you so you can begin to put together a fantastic T-walk. So let's start with the basics. I'm going to show you how to do quarter turns, which may be appropriate for your organization, or you may be doing half turns. But for the sake of this tutorial, we will be doing quarter turns. Quarter turns give the judges an opportunity to see your entire physique compared to other athletes. So of course, practicing quarter turns gives you an opportunity to play with a lot of different kinds of poses, front, side, and back, and come up with a combination of those to put together into your T-walk. Typically, the front stance for bikini or fitness model is as I'm displaying right now. You have your feet more than shoulder width apart, a nice, strong, confident stance. Your hips should be pushed to one side, and some organizations may dictate which side they want you positioned to. And you're lifting nice and tall through your torso, shoulders are back, chin is up, and one hand on your hip. Make sure the other arm doesn't extend too far out because that can start to look a little awkward. So relax that one hand down. And this is a good position to start with for your first quarter turn or your front pose. Important, quarter turns are to the right. The second and fourth quarter turns are side poses. Typically, you're standing with your weight on your back leg and your front leg bent. One arm is on your hip and you are lifting tall through your torso and twisting your upper body so that your hips should remain facing the position that you're facing. They do not turn towards the front, but you're making your waist nice and small by pulling that in and twisting your upper body to bring your chest towards the judges. I hope you're not too nervous about the back pose, but you should be proud to show the judges your hard work on this third quarter turn. So again, based on the organization that you're competing with, the mandatory quarter turn for the back pose can vary. For the sake of this presentation, I'm going to show you three different options for your back quarter turn. I hope I didn't fly through those too quickly, but to break down what I was doing, with the back quarter turns, you do want to lean forward a little bit more to round out the glutes and show off the glute hamstring tie-in. So when you turn into your back quarter turn, you're going to lean forward slightly more than the other poses so that your glutes display nicely. Don't have your hands right in front, but positioned more on the side of your legs. So here is how your quarter turns look in unison. Now you can see how you can start playing around with different types of poses and slightly varying the mandatory poses to come up with your T-walk. For example, when you're practicing your quarter turns in the mirror, in whatever space you have available to you, play around with using two hands on your hips or throwing your hands in the air, maybe leaning higher and stretching into that. Different variations that perhaps won't be appropriate when you're in line with the other competitors, but that can make your T-walk really stand out and show off your physique in a beautiful way. Whenever I work with competitors, I always suggest the following when you're working on your quarter turns. Practice 2 to 3 poses for each of the quarter turns so you can naturally transition from one to another while you're on stage in comparison with the other athletes. Here's an example of what I mean by that. So you can see how I'm going between 2 or 3 poses so that I don't look like I'm standing stiffly in one place. Practicing in this way allows you to play around with a lot of different poses in whatever limited space you have. And then you can start coming up with which are your favorites to put together into your T-walk. Of course, I know you're nervous, and that's probably what's making you practice more. It's not uncommon for competitors to completely blank when they walk out on stage though, but if you do enough practice, your body will naturally remember the positions that you went into. So even if you just make up a T-walk on the fly, you'll probably look fantastic. I'm hoping that you're wanting to see more of me. Please sign up for my free fitness tips and let me know what you thought of this blog and what else you'd like to hear about. Even as a pro, I choreograph my T-walk. If you want help working on your T-walk, I do offer Skype posing consultations in my beautiful studio from anywhere you are. So just email me for more details and I can help you come up with a flawless walkout that's really going to stand out to the judges.